Hello everybody, thanks for joining me again. As you can see, I'm back at Longwood. I was here a couple of weeks ago on a dull overcast morning, but I could see that the bluebells would be out soon, so I've come back. It's now 2 weeks later, and hopefully you can see behind me, down the edges of the path, the bluebells are starting to come out. So the intention this morning is to find some nice carpets of bluebells in the woods and see what sort of compositions I can find. There's some patches of blue sky, so the sun might come through and make some magical shots, or maybe not, but we'll see what we can find. Well, as you can see, I've been scouting around and this is what I found. A lovely shot here. I like the fact that it's on a steep hillside, and I've got some lovely trees that stand out. So all I need to do is make a composition with the trees, make sure there's separation between them, get as many as these bluebells in the shot as possible. So okay, I've set myself up. As you can see, I'm looking at those trees in the middle of those three. I've got the stump there, and the tree over there I've just separated slightly from this one, and this one over here is a bit on its own, and I may crop it out in post-processing. But I've got my 16mm Sigma lens on, so I can't zoom in from where I am, and I didn't want to trample on any of the bluebells, so I've set myself up where I can get a shot, and then I may have to crop it later on. So settings wise, I've set up at f11, so I get a deep depth of field. That's meant I've got a 2-second shutter speed, ISO 100. I've got a circular polariser on, just to see if that makes any difference to the colours. Often does in woodland photography. Yeah, you can see there, it's quite bright, brings out the colours a bit there. I think I'll take a shot in both positions and see what happens. 2-second timer so I don't get any shake, and focus in on the stump in the middle, and away we go. Okay, check the focus. Take another. And then let's just reposition that slightly. Make sure I haven't knocked the focus out. And away we go again. Okay, let's see what else I can get. Well, as you can see, with the tree on the right, it still looks quite a balanced image, but there's just too many distracting twigs and branches around it, really, to keep them in the shot. And trying to heal or clone them out in post-processing would be very difficult. So what I did was cropped it to a square, and what I've also done with this image is just taken the clarity down slightly, given the picture a more mysterious look, and I've also brightened up the center with a small mask in the middle, just to lead your eye more into the photo. As you can see, the shot looks just as good in portrait mode. So I've lined it up, got those three trees there again, stump in the middle, and I've focused in on the stump again, and we'll go for that. yes, very nice.
So yeah, in portrait mode the shot looks even better. I've got more of the trees in the shot. I've tried to exclude a lot of sky, but as you can see there's still a little bit left. But yeah, still a great image.
Okay, I've moved in a little closer to this stump. Thought I'd make that as a bit of foreground interest. And again, leading through the bluebells, and you can see nice 3 trees in the background. There's one just there, and behind this one I've just separated it from the others. And yeah, let's see what happens. Histogram still to the right, still ISO 100 f11, and that looks like 1 second. So just make sure the focus is right. Let's move the focus spot onto this stump. There we go. And 2 second timer, take the shot.
So I was trying to get a bit of foreground interest, but not entirely happy with this shot. There's still a bit of space in the bottom right hand corner, and I think it would be more balanced if I'd have moved up slightly, had less of the stump in the shot.
Of course, it's always easier to take the camera off the tripod when you do this. This way it's quite hard. Although it's not a bad shot. So I've moved in a little closer now, and I've focused in on this tree stump, but I'm going to have to focus stack this even at f11, I think. So obviously I want to get in on this stump and then maybe focus on the tree in the background. That'll probably be enough. So that's what I've done, focused in on this stump, take the shot, and try not to move the camera. Focus again, let's move the focus spot up to, let's say there. Let's get those bluebells in focus, just like that. Take the next shot. Great, I think that'll be enough, and I'll put those 2 shots together in post-processing.
So after putting the 2 shots together in GIMP, the post-processing software I use, you can see I'm much happier with this shot. Everything's in focus, and the square crop really suits the image.
Just as I've been taking photographs of these bluebells, I looked round and there's a black cap just behind me, collecting bits of twig and stuff for his nest. And then he flew up onto the tree just here. He's still here somewhere. But of course, as soon as I put my long lens on to grab a shot of him, he disappears. So I'll just stand still for a bit and see what I find.
Well, unfortunately, the black caps didn't come back. So I'll leave you with a few more images of the bluebells.
Okay, I think that's enough shots of the bluebells for now. There's no sunlight flooding through, which would be lovely to light this up. So I think that's all I'm going to do today and see how those photographs come out. I'm definitely going to put the 350mm lens on now and just spend a bit of time just here being quiet and see if those black caps will come back, and I can hear the woodpecker again that I saw 2 weeks ago, and he's just in the trees over there. So, and this time I'm above him, so hopefully if I can see him I might get a better shot. Right, let's pack the tripod away and sit still for a while.
Well, unfortunately sitting still didn't help either. I'd been messing around too much and the birds just weren't going to come back. So I used the long lens to get a couple more shots. As you can see, with the telephoto lens on, you can get a really nice bokeh effect, a blurred background. So I took this one of the Bluebell, and then this one of the ferns as it was unfurling. And again, got a nice blurred background. All you have to do is focus in on the object and then just look at the background and make sure you've got nothing distracting.
So I'm heading back to the car. Still trying to take some photographs of the birds in the trees. You really do need to know your bird song to know what you're looking for. I did get a couple of shots of a goldcrest, but I think they're blurred. Really difficult. Smallest bird, so very difficult to focus on him, and they move very quickly. But on the way back to the car I'll keep trying, and if I get anything I'll show you at the end.
Well, I managed to get 2 images, but they really are very poor, and because of the low light both are very grainy. But at least it shows what a goldcrest looks like, and I'll try again another day.
So I made it back to the car. Bit of construction going on at Noss Marina, so I didn't film much on the way back. Hopefully you enjoyed those shots of the bluebells. I may have got some bird shots as well. If you enjoyed the video, then give me a subscribe and hit that like button. But for now, cheerio.